Hey y'all, this is That Cat, and I've got a little something I want to put down on video. I've got a method I use for selling items that doesn't involve pricing at all. I think it might help you out. It does require that you have a few stash tabs, but let me just show you what I got going here. So this section is my for sale items in my inventory, or rather in my stash. I have, what is that? Without counting them up, looks like about 15 tabs in it. It can be less, it can be more. I do have 3 or 4 quad tabs in here. If I had more quad tabs, they'd all be quad tabs, because honestly that makes it easier. But here's what I do. So right now I've got my 7 exalted priced tab open, and I just throw stuff that I find in there. If anything got valued at more than 7 exalted, I might be missing out, honestly, but it's just stuff I'm dropping. Any of the big ticket items that hopefully I'd find and I'd put down in this priced tab and price individually. But I just drop stuff. A lot of times I don't even look at it. I ID it and just drop it in here as I find it in tier 16 maps. But now I've got a full tab in my 7 exalted tab, so I need to start a new one. So the method I'll use is just to empty out my 7 chaos, which is the lowest one I've got. I'll just take a few of these and I'll vendor them, right? Super easy. Get a column there, so I've got a column ready, and I can clear this out as I'm dropping stuff in. Every time I put a row in or a column in, I'll get some more out, but then I'll just cycle it around. Okay, so I'll take this down. Oops, didn't quite get it there. One more over, and I'll step the price down on all these, and just discount it because it didn't sell. And everything eventually will get to a level that it'll get sold, or it'll get down to getting vendored on the back end. I find it a really simple method to go through it, and I don't bother with what the price is. I just let the open market decide. Isn't that free enterprise, huh? If somebody wants to buy it for the price it is now, I'll sell it. If somebody offers me a little bit less, a lot of times I'll take it. But this is the tricky one, to go from exalts to chaos. You have to actually be a little more. If somebody offers me a great deal less, I'll usually say no and indicate that it'll step down over time if they want to pay attention to it. But that's just a feel thing. Obviously, selling things is better than not, so that's up to you. But just step everything down in units. I go from 35 to 25, and then the prices you actually put on these is entirely up to you. Earlier in the league, I obviously am not selling stuff for exalts, or I don't have an exalt tab. Just the first couple of days. Maybe on the end of the second day I would, but and then ultimately you're back to the beginning again, and I'll step this up to 7 exalts. I don't have any new items in there yet, but when I start putting things in there, they'll go for 7 exalts on the open market. Pretty simple, low maintenance. That's the biggest thing, is when you're setting up, emptying out a tab to make space for a new one, and you're stepping down the prices. That's the biggest maintenance, but it saves having to price anything. Just throw it in, and if it sells, it sells. Works out great for me. I hope it works for you. Glad to help if it did. If not, then hey, you made an experiment and you found out something that didn't work for you, but you might want to give it a try. Appreciate you watching, folks. Hope this is a benefit to you, and until the next video, That Cat is out.